Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the internet's #1 D&D Let's Play session. I'm your host, your DM, Alex. Gathered with me is...
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left these boys at Quilton Bay, they had finally found the finale of Nytheris's, the Lord Vampire's party. Let the adventure begin.
Don't do that.
That was so many of them. That was so many cracks.
That was a
it
lot.
felt like.
A lot of cracks.
Yeah. As an update, you know, as a what we've been doing since last time. I lost everything.
Well, we were at a dinner. I reconciled with my mom,
Yes.
and then Thalia
Halave.
We got a wink or a nod.
said, "Hey, we're gonna get some Funky Town."
Yeah,
Basically,
said
because
in
she's
essence
planning
said,
something, and now
"Wait for the Funky
we've
Town."
arrived, and there's a big spiral staircase. We see Xavier von Simbly. He's up there. He's smiling. He's got some blood.
Yep.
And I on the way over, I just listened to the last 10 minutes of the last
fantastic.
episode to get an idea. And we've walked into this banquet room where they're beginning, and they're going to do the big unveil.
Oh, and
They're going to do everything. Yes.
And
yes.
Alexander's up there with him.
He's on a floating thing.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Nytheris.
yeah.
Alexander.
There is.
Xavier.
Xavier, yeah.
Xavier's on a floating thing, and he looks very smug.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
They're
last-
they're sharing drinks
he
back
cut
and
a
forth
deal.
and laughing.
That's the vibe you're getting.
Yeah.
Definitely
It seems
something has
bad.
happened
Yeah.
in the night that is.
I didn't mean to
turned-
steal your recap.
No, thank
No.
you so much. Like I said,
Isn't
I
it
lost-
amazing? For the first
I lost
time
everything.
in this podcast lifespan, the episode that just came out is the
Is
current
actually
episode.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have to play tonight,
Yeah.
or we're out of episodes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Our goodwill, our paying into the savings fund. I think probably a year ago has lasted until now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But yes, you are at the final kind of event of the evening. This is what Xavier was talking about. This is the party to show things off to Nytheris, have Nytheris wine and dine everyone. But, things have changed. The wrinkles have happened during the day's events, and we'll see how they unfold. You are at the same place as before. It's been kind of imagined just as a kind of banquet hall, but you've got these two spiral staircases that are going up into the ceiling that is open up to this massive metal sculpture that sits above this place. Nytheris looks down to you with Xavier there and says, "Why don't you join us?" And begins to float up to this chandelier that is way above, 200-300 feet above the castle.
I'll take the stairs.
All right.
It's above the castle?
It's above the castle. This is actually something you saw as you were coming in.
So it's outside?
It is outside. It is this thing that is floating, chained above to the cavern wall, or the cavern ceiling.
Oh, right.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I go up to it. Oh,
Guys-
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Are there the skeleton servants?
Skeleton servants are here. Absolutely.
If I tried to use a channel divinity on one of them, would it be very obvious?
Depending on, what's going on. It depends. Turn undead, that's going to be obvious because they're going to start running away.
I forgot we could probably turn undead.
Yeah, a lot of undead stuff here. It depends. I would say it probably depends on the effect. If somebody's near you, they're going to notice you're casting some sort of spell. But as you can see, the skeletons are around here, and then the two, vampires are heading up.
Did we do the temporary hit point thing? Was that?
Yeah, no, I
100%. Every day we do
it.
it. Yeah,
I thought so, but I wanted to make sure.
That's 8 points?
Yeah.
Yes. Because I have a thing called Control Undead, where it's a wisdom saving throw for one of the skeletons.
Okay.
They have to be below my level or something.
Gotcha.
If they're like a challenge rating at or above, I can't. But if they're below it,
Gotcha. Yeah, something like that. Because that's Oathbreaker stuff. I believe.
So
yeah.
if I can maybe go up and whisper in one of their
Absolutely.
holes.
What it would be is if they fail, they're gonna know something's like that specific one's gonna know something's happened. But if you succeed, then it would be you'd be.
They have to follow my commands for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And
so you've got skeletons, you've got zombies, you've got the big skeleton, the one that you met kind of in the very beginning.
Big skeleton?
Yeah, it's like 8-10 feet tall.
Oh, like the Home Depot one.
Yeah.
Get that one. Get that one.
I'm gonna go up to that one and see if I can get it.
Okay.
This is gonna backfire tremendously.
But it'll be fun.
Are they very wise?
You couldn't really get a sense for their wisdom, I think, from the interaction. The biggest one had the most personality of the skeletons, I would say.
Yeah, but the bigger ones are usually not as like wise or smart.
Big risk equals big reward.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the big one.
Okay.
See if I can.
Here we go.
Oh God, I don't have a good spell.
Remember
save
how everybody
DC?
yelled at me for ruining the game last time?
I'm not gonna ruin the game. I can never ruin the game. I only make it more fun.
That's the difference between you and Dash.
That's fair enough. Oh, dude, and we can really hurt them with our divine smites. Okay. Finally, being a paladin has paid off.
Okay, there we
We
are.
only have 2 of them.
Who would have thunk?
That is going to be a 2.
Yes. Okay. Yes, he's under my.
You kind of come up to this larger skeleton. Says, "Yes, if you would like any food or whatever before you arrive, go ahead and take what you would like. And then the stairs will lead you to Nytheris and
And I look at him and my eyes go all black. Like there's no whites in them. And I go, "You will obey my commands for the next 24 hours.
Gotcha. 24 hours sounds like a plan. Yeah, okay. All right.
All right.
Wow.
He's a
good.
Canadian skeleton. He's just like,
You could have just asked him, and he would have
I
been like,
guess, yeah.
you want some Tim Hortons with that?
And you do see a bit of their the glow in their eyes, which was like this light red color, has changed, has left, and is now a little different color.
Uh-oh.
All right, cool. That's all I wanted to do. So I guess we make our way. I make my way up.
Did you want me to do anything or
Just stay.
whatever I was going to do before?
Yes, and stay actually nearby. Kind of help serve around.
Okay. Nearby you? Are you guys going up?
Yes,
or do you want
we're
me
gonna
down
we're
here?
gonna we're gonna go up.
And you want me to come with
Yeah,
you?
yes.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
stay near.
Will do. Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Hey. Me?
Ace.
No, don't talk to him.
Don't.
That's actually one of the other rules. Don't talk to him.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Great.
It's kind of everybody's rule.
It's kind of actually
Yeah,
all of all.
it's a
rules.
party
Talk
rule.
to- what about him?
You can talk to him. Yeah,
Okay.
he's good.
Hey.
And he's good too.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. This way, guys.
Cool.
By the way, just so we're clear, I can't actually turn undead, so don't rely on me for that. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, we won't.
Okay.
You could turn me any day.
Wow! Hey! I go. Hey, no,
Oh, no,
not
sorry.
part.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
not part of the rules.
You got to let me know, you know.
You guys don't flirt with my companions.
Didn't know. You know, most of the time I
what's
get a
your name?
pamphlet.
What's your name, by the way?
Oh, God, I've forgotten. A long time ago. It was a couple of vowels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yes.
Odin. No, those are ravens.
What?
Boom.
So, do you think that you can just command him to like re-up his 24 hours every time without casting your spell? Like wishing for more wishes?
No, it's he'd have to do the thing again.
I'd have to do it again. Channel divinity.
Yeah. After this goes, Nytheris will get control again, and so I'll let him know all what's going on.
Right.
Well,
but
I've been controlled by many a necromancer.
yeah, no,
I know how this goes.
you do seem well versed in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
going-ons.
All right. You guys climb the staircase. It is a while. It's this spiral staircase, goes up and up and up and up, and you're like, a few hundred feet above the castle by the time you get to underneath this platform. And what this is, as you're getting closer, it's like lit up. There's flames that light this, and it's this massive golden, like interconnected chandelier that has these like organic movements to the metal and how it's designed. And on top of that has been created this platform where you see, as you're climbing up to it, you see little platforms set up, little like cozy sitting areas, and more tables full of all kinds of bloody cuisine. You notice the floating platform that Nytheris is on is kind of sitting towards one end of this larger platform. Xavier's got his own area. He's sitting there. He's got his box that he's been keeping a hold of this whole time. He's eating. He's enjoying himself. And then you see across from there as well is Halave, a large box, a large metal crate next to her, and her two drow companions. Two drow bodyguards that you see. And she's also enjoying. She has a polite wave as you guys enter in. And there's a little area for you that has some moldy food and some shitty chairs
But
that
it
are
is for
half broken.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nytheris just kind of says, "Your abode," as you come in. "Please take a seat.
Oh, how inviting.
I thought this would be, something that you all might like.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
I don't
I
eat.
figure this is what you're used to.
Are we cool though? Like,
No.
You guys don't seem very cool at all.
oh,
Hey,
Broke into my home under false
We
pretenses.
didn't break in. You invited us.
we
We're
did a
literally
job.
under the writ of hospitality at this moment.
That doesn't exist down here.
I'm not talking about any grandiose cosmic rules. I'm just talking about the fact that you've been feeding us and putting us up.
Yes, under false pretenses, which I've been made aware of now by he kind of has a hand over
Gestures to the
to
skeleton.
Xavier and Xavier says, yes, I told you. Yes, they lied to me every moment of our journey.
Wow.
They didn't lie. We
Wow,
actually protected
Xavier.
it.
yeah, we said that we did our
Absolute
job.
lies.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I feel like we did a really good job of getting here. Actually, like
I
it was
remember being
clever
attacked
and
multiple times.
And you
Yeah, because
didn't
you're
die.
such a ripe target.
I almost feel like we used you to get here.
It does
and
feel like I was
you're
used.
the one that kind of failed at everything, and we're awesome because we're actually
Yeah,
here.
nice.
I don't
Sarah
want to
picks
hear
his
it.
friends really
Nytheris, I don't want to hear it.
hey guys. So we are gonna absolutely fuck
Oh,
Xavier.
hell yeah.
Yeah, no, we're.
I've already written his name on one of my
I
bolts.
just want to make sure that we
You guys ever see that movie where they beat up the copier? Pretend Xavier's the copier.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes, we
Office
we
Space.
did.
Same rap song playing in the background.
We
yeah.
did come here under false pretenses, but they were not totally impure. I simply just wanted to get my mother and ensure that she was safe. I don't see how you could look unfavorably on good intentions.
We'll see. I, as I said, have just been made aware of all this last night, and so I've invited you to my very special event. You said you had something to show me, so I'm excited to see it. Many people from all over Haven and beyond have come here and showed me all kinds of marvels. So, if that is still the case, then I'll be happy. I'll be absolutely in bliss if this is a fun and exciting evening. Otherwise, who knows what will happen. And he kind of claps his hands a little bit and pulls something out of like a bowl of red liquid, and it's just some sort of organ, and he eats it. And it just gets a little blood on him. You notice he's been very clean kind of up until now, and he's getting that taste for blood now.
It's getting a little more into the the red crimson of it all.
Ace is going to eat some of the moldy food and be like, it's not that bad. And
Yeah,
I think
it's a little funky, but yeah.
Xavier, he should give you the present first, and then we'll give you ours.
Of course, yes, Xavier. Your first time here. I know you're so excited to be here. So please, show us what have you brought. But first, so sorry. I was telling Xavier about this, but I wanted to tell you the story of this chandelier first. As you've all come here to present me with things, I would like to present you with this chandelier of Pelor, the god of the sun this was created for. We stand on it here deep beneath the rays of the sun, because long ago I stole this from the town of Pelost and brought it here, and we light up the darkness here with it. Instead of what it was supposed to be used for, which was to bring peace and love to the city of Pelos and help their crops grow or something. I really don't even remember what a crop is. But instead, we sit atop it here and look down on the entirety of the undersea. This really is a good place for you guys to be. I don't think anyone as lowly as you would have ever made it here. But fate and chance are such silly things, aren't they? Xavier, please, come. Show us what you've brought. Xavier comes down. He's like, thank you, of course. He's got his box. And he's just kind of standing in the middle of this place. He doesn't know where to stand. He's lost a little bit of his confidence already. He says, well, as you know, I know the Harris family well, and I've been working out something with them in the past few years. I have brought together the last 3 statues from Glimmerscale. That's Xavier saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He gives his own astonished.
And
3 of the.
he
last.
opens.
Yeah, that's true.
He opens up the box and pulls out this pedestal, or I don't think it'd be a pedestal. It's like this stone and metal pedestal that these 3 statues are sitting on, and you see them. They're 1.5 feet tall, black metal, rough forms of dragons. And it looks like they're just twisted in agony and pain. But they are on this like sculpture that puts them all kind of up, like holding them with this metal, like tree branches almost coming up and holding them. It says, these have been tossed around Haven for years and years. Never have they been this close to each other since they were first made. And so I have brought them back together. This scene of torture, this scene of agony, this scene of mortals failing. Please, admire it, Nytheris, please. I have spent some time putting these together, and I brought it here for you. Nytheris just kind of looks at it. He's looking at you all, engaging your reactions to it. Looks over at Halave. Says, interesting. Very interesting. These are the last 3. I've had these before.
Of the last 3. Of 3 of the last.
3. The last 3.
No.
What are you? What
3.
Is, so sorry.
Last of the 3.
What are you saying?
No,
3 of the last.
Is this a grammar thing? I don't know Halfling. I'm not sure.
He's not very,
I see. So I was saying, I think the last time these were all together was when I had them last, probably 80 years ago or so. It's very nice. Thank you, Xavier. It's very neat to see these again, and you've really made something of them. What's the idea? What's going on here? Why have you made it look nice? It looks like it's an end, like a thing, someone would just put on display
Right,
in like a
it's-
museum.
It's rather boring, I think.
It does. Yes, that is the right word.
Like, how do you
Yes.
even play with them?
Boring. Or play with it. Well, I mean, this was created by a tortured victim. When I had it, I used them as paperweights. I didn't make them grandiose. They have been full of pain, torture, agony, passion. This is full of emotions, each one of these. And so you highlight that. It just seems boring, as you said. Yes.
It seems a bit derivative.
Yes, like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
How is Xavier responding to these critiques? Like, can I get an insight?
Can I
or-
roll an insight?
anyone that would like to roll an insight can roll an insight.
Insight.
A roll of a 1. He definitely is not happy with what's going on so far. You can tell
That's
that.
an 18.
18. All
Oh,
right.
I think that
24.
24.
21.
Wow.
Oh,
Good
24
insight. You guys are getting this is not going well. This is not how he was wanting this to go. And he's just kind of like looking around. Just stumbling over his words, and like they're just talking over him as he's like trying to say anything. Not happy. He is gutted in this moment.
It was a really good try, Xavier.
I didn't want to like put them on a pedestal, but I thought, well, no, this is all ruined. I thought, no, Nytheris, this is.
Well, now, I mean, to be honest, now it seems like no one here likes you. Not your own bodyguards, and now not
Well,
even
I mean,
Nytheris.
he needs to see our gift too, right?
It's not a gift. But yeah.
Not yet. We're still looking over Xavier's gift here. It seems.
Can I ask what exactly we're on? Are we on like the top of the chandelier?
So the chandelier
It's
goes
like
out,
the
and then
cat-
there's like a wooden platform that was built on top of it, and that's what you're on now.
Kind of
So
like
the-
the
and
cat
so-
tower.
Cat tower, kind of.
Like that's what I think of. Like these different.
There's some like little platforms
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
built onto this,
Yeah.
but then beyond that is just this mess of metal, this mess of gold that
And the
goes-
chandelier is hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
This
So,
is
like-
definitely going to be how we kill all these vampires, by the way.
the platform basically like
Lighting
ends
up
and
the-
it goes down, like all the way down.
The platform's sitting up here, and then those the staircases circle all the way down. That's the only thing connecting
Okay.
to the castle.
Alrighty.
And as you were climbing up, they definitely had a magical kind of vibe to them. There's something that is kind of keeping them in place magically up here.
Okay. Cool.
Is it possible that I could have used my fiendish sight and discerned what type of magic that would be? It lets me cast detect magic at will.
I will. Conjuration is what it would be.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like they were conjured, just like the
Just kidding.
that ballroom rearranges itself for what's ever needed,
Like Harry Potter.
like Harry Potter.
The famous
Ballroom.
book about
Right.
wizards.
You see Xavier, just absolutely not having a great time. You see him and Nytheris arguing the points of what would be good, what makes this art good or bad. You see Nytheris has a very specific kind of opinion on something. He likes to, pervert the meaning of things. And it looks like Xavier has not taken that. He has taken something, that somebody made with passion and has increased it, has said, look, let's look at this thing that somebody wanted us to look at.
Nytheris, can I ask you a question?
Yes, it is an odd couple days. Why not ask me a question, Cat?
Thank you for humoring me. I'm just curious. What's the most memorable or favorite gift you've received to this point? Because you're obviously not impressed by.
Obviously.
Yeah.
My favorite. No, I do like that question. Favorite gift that someone has brought me. It's a good one. I mean, and he kind of motions over to Halivay and says, Halivay, 2 sessions ago, 2 festivities ago, brought to me it's a sundial of sorts. It points to different planes of existence.
Oh,
I would say that is probably my favorite gift.
I could see why. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you like useful things that you can use, right?
No, not at all. Any utility something has is fairly benign under my power. What I love about it is it's a very powerful artifact, and I make sure to set it to check where the material plane is. At all times, it knows right where it is.
That does
And he
seem
just-
fairly useful, though.
He laughs. He just lets out a laugh that you hear kind of just echo out throughout this, undersea cavern.
You're literally using it for what it's intended for.
Yes, but we are on the material plane. Why would you need to know where the material plane is if you're already there?
You're a hipster.
I don't
I
understand.
can't
what
believe
that
how
means.
hard he's
Right. Yes.
Nice.
Okay,
Nytheris
I
is
get
trying
it.
so hard right
You
now.
like to make things useless.
In
No,
a sense of
not
irony. Like,
What? Yes.
A sense of irony. Right.
There is
yes.
literally nothing ironic about using an item for its intended purpose, even if it's pointing where it is.
you'll have to forgive our friend. He doesn't really.
A compass is still useful at the North Pole.
It's not very useful at the North Pole. Also, what is a North Pole?
No,
There are no poles on Haven?
There
God
are
damn it.
not poles on Haven.
God
No.
damn it. I should have known this. We use trifoil compasses here.
That's interesting. I admire your dedication to how you view the world, because you, as a very powerful vampire, have chosen to sit here and become kind of useless.
That sounds like an insult.
Well,
To call me useless.
Not at all. He's
Oh.
just,
That I have
he's
no
just
use?
He's just
Well, I know-
describing
Not in
what...
society at large, no. Who
right,
would have
but,
me?
But you have all the capabilities to make an impact, and yet you choose not to do so. That is
Exactly.
That's literally ironic. That's hilarious,
That's
actually.
what you like to do.
No
Yes,
wonder you
I
like to do
felt
this with
the-
your art.
Useless term to be the insult.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We literally had never
Neutral
heard of you
is a
until
term
we came
I
down
like to
here.
use.
neutral,
I
all
don't
right.
think so. I don't
Passive,
think he's neutral.
uninterested.
Uninterested, yes.
You ever seen the color
Very.
beige?
That's fascinating. I guess I don't know. What is the point of a life like that?
What's the point of any life? You live so many of them. They're all
Fuck, he's
fairly boring.
guys, he's starting to win me over.
Well, I guess that is true. I mean,
I do appreciate balance, and it seems like you've got this perfect balance between.
One quote, and he's like, well, fuck, I'm
Yeah.
lost.
See you,
How I get
lifelong
most
friends.
people, actually. It's just the one quote that gets them.
so you receive gifts, and then to what end? I mean, it just all seems
Really boring.
kind of a never-ending, just parade of senselessness, right? I mean, aren't you bored?
I've been bored for centuries, yes.
Right.
This is what I do to fill the time. It's
Come on
something.
adventures with us.
I've done that.
Oh.
Well, then why even still exist?
Because there's still things to see.
Ah, but you've seen it all.
I know.
You literally
Xavier,
know.
I have seen this before. And he
Right.
points at the display that Xavier's just trying to put back together into the box and bring back to his thing. Says, I've seen this. I want to see
figure out how to
things that
fold
are
it right.
new.
But you know what you've never seen?
I don't.
You've never seen death.
I've seen death.
No, but you've never fully died.
A number of times I
Well,
have
not-
died,
not-
crossed over,
but died and
crawled
then
my way back.
and then stayed dead.
Yes, that's boring. Your soul goes off into another plane. If I wanted to go to that plane, I could just go there.
What about actual oblivion, though?
Oh, no. You can't come back from that.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about actual
Oh,
oblivion.
boring. That's even more boring.
Sorry, guys.
It's the last frontier.
I tried gaslighting. It wasn't.
I don't
it's
know.
not working.
Why don't you roll a persuasion check? You had me. I'm just like...
kill yourself?
He's heard these things before. He's had similar conversations like this. You can tell he at least has some practiced answers.
I guess I just don't understand. So, what is the desire of your life?
To find things that are interesting.
Like,
Like
go out.
100 years ago, these statues of dragons would have been interesting, but I've seen them already.
Wouldn't it be more interesting to go out and find those things on your own instead of having people bring them to you?
Right, well, let's maybe not set him on the wall. Though. I'm not
Well,
bad.
I mean,
I've done this already.
Should-
It's
I'm
not very exciting to
I'm
go
just having
do
a
the
conversation with the
adventures.
dude right now.
Should we show him our?
Yes.
I feel like we should let Helive
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I
does
see. You
Halive
think
wanna
yours
go?
is so great that it should be the left for last. Halive has always brought interesting things.
Did
Well-
Xavier tell you what we brought?
No.
Insight.
You can roll an insight check.
Why would he lie? Doesn't seem like he's the kind of guy who would need to deceive anyone.
Well, we're gonna find out.
20.
20.
20s. You don't tell you yeah, not lying.
He's
Theirs
lying.
is definitely not
He's
lying.
lying. Yeah, without a doubt.
Just a really good DC, I think.
I would say, yeah. I mean, this is a very powerful vampire
Yeah.
spellcaster.
all right,
that-
let's
but-
just show it. Who cares? It
What
doesn't
about
matter.
Helive?
It doesn't matter. Who cares? Let's just show it.
Fine.
I think. Well, Simon's looking at both of you.
You know, if he wants to
I
see
think
something really interesting, I should just destroy it.
that would be ironic.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me
Wait.
to introduce it?
yes, please come to the center.
Yeah, okay, I got
Do
this.
your presentation as
I'm
Xavier
not letting
has.
you-
Make
You
it a
wanna
little
give me the
more
thing?
exciting, though.
No. I don't want to give you anything.
How about? Would you be interested in knowing that there's something out there that you will never see?
I don't like that very much.
God, that
But it
really
is
subverts
interesting.
Its purpose, doesn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd need to know more.
Because what we have is in that bag. And what if we get rid of it and you never see it?
But then,
How would that feel?
But then, how will I have known anything was in there?
Well, obviously Xavier's
seen it.
he's seen it and he has split from us.
Wait,
and so
did Xavier see it?
Yeah, I showed it to him.
Yeah. This is a good idea.
And you hear from Xavier, it's a fake.
Of course he would say that.
Of course, he would say
He's
that.
just trying to save
Yes,
his ass
obviously, that's what he would say.
All
but-
right. Well then, let's just show it to him.
Well, but no, because he hasn't seen it.
I would like to see it.
And
right now. How badly
Whatever
would you like
this
to see
is,
it?
I throw events and parties, and I have people from all over Haven come to show me things. Very much. It's a big one for me.
Yeah. How bad do you want to see this thing?
What's the scale? What metric do you use for how badly you want to see things?
I could tell you it's
Like if you saw
far-
like a mouse somewhere that's like a 10.
It's a good one, Theros.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty close. Yeah,
You got me
actually.
pegged already. I think we should be friends. After all this settles down, let's be
Well,
friends.
we'll have a conversation. If
All right.
everything goes well,
Yeah.
I might invite you again.
All right.
It
So-
depends on what you're going to show me.
well,
I like the idea of showing it to them and then destroying it if we have to. That seems even sweeter.
Why destroy it?
well, but if we just destroy it,
Interesting.
then he'll never see it, and he'll always wonder what it actually was. I kind
And
of
that-
want to destroy it.
that
Let's,
will
let's
give him-
destroy it, guys.
that'll give him
We need to
something
have a
to think
little
about.
short meeting, and we'll come back to you with the gift.
Yeah, maybe
What?
Helive
No.
should go first.
You all can have a short meeting as you fall off this chandelier.
Oh, well,
Or you can present something during my
I'm
festivities.
literally immune to fall damage.
How are you immune to fall damage?
Look at me.
This is the DM asking. This is Alex asking.
He's not. He's not.
Oh, metagaming? I'm totally bluffing right now.
I guess. Well, I'd like to test that out then.
No, that's
something I haven't
that's too
Please.
obvious.
Present whatever it is.
Just-
The
just
destruction of
show-
something, the non-destruction of something.
Just show it to him.
I like how I have the bag of holding and the hilt of my sword is sticking out of it. I'm like, here, let me get that out of the way.
or so it. Giant sword. Yeah, out of character. This thing gives us advantage on saving throws. Correct.
For having our minds altered and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
For
That's one of the things it does.
Charms. It also gives you spells. If you did that instead. It also gives you like
The spells are separate. The spells you get in
Oh,
addition
we get the
to
spells.
one of the three things.
Yeah, we get spells.
Is
too.
there a display that we could put on using these spells or the benefits given to us that would impress him
No.
without?
Is Divine Favor a good spell?
Showing
We could
it.
do that. I'm not a high enough level spellcaster to do anything cool. We can remove 1 level of exhaustion. We can get advantage on saving throws that would alter our mind, or we can get a bonus action called Surge that lets you exchange hit dice for health.
I'm just trying to think if there's a way that we can use this divine favor to be like, hey, try to charm me and see if it works, and then like, oh, you couldn't charm me.
Yeah,
like,
we shouldn't tempt fate.
well, it'd be fun.
You've run into a number of just races that doesn't work well on.
That's
like that's
true.
not a very
And-
exciting.
and I
thing.
feel like he's probably seen other items that
Yeah.
give similar.
He's like the guy that's Watto from Star Wars. Anyway,
Just show him.
all right, fine. And as I pulled a really long sword, I set the bag on the ground. I keep pulling the sword out, and then I
Is it this crab sword?
no. That's a
Okay,
different
good.
thing. Yeah, sorry. You've probably seen a lot of these.
People and animals and swords. It's a whole thing. I've seen it done in every variation.
Okay, well, this isn't the
Including cat?
I've seen cat. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they made like claws out of the ribs.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Now, if you'll remember the Harris family, those 3 dragons there that Xavier pulled out.
Yes. The
Craft.
last 3
by the same.
statues of
tortured-
from Glimmerscale,
Right.
the
Yeah.
renowned.
See, that's the
I
thing.
hosted Glimmerscale once, actually.
Not
And what did he give you?
not the last 3
A statue.
of the last
Of what?
3.
Oh, it was like a pile of gold.
That's boring.
Yeah.
It was, but it was from the great dragon himself. So, fantastic in that
Okay.
way.
All right. Well, those 3 dragon statues were carved, with like the agony of whatever and passion.
Down in Torok. Yeah.
Yes, Glimmerscale was tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this one is the opposite of that. And I pull it out and hold up the platinum dragon.
And what is this?
It's a platinum statue
It's
carved by
the
Glimmerscale.
last
It is-
production, and it is the masterpiece in the series.
You remember how I was telling you these are 3 of the last?
Yeah, Xavier's brought you the
Right.
practice statues. This is the professional statue,
This is the last statue.
and
The
it's not.
last statue of
Glimmerscale.
Glimmerscale.
And
Yeah.
it is not merely a statue.
It
Well,
is
the
it
last
is
statue
of
of
his
Glimmerscale.
hope and his love and
Yeah, this is the statue of hope.
his will to, survive and
Glimmerscale died when he finished the last piece.
that's what people
From the torture and the
say.
agony of the Harris family,
Right.
so has been told.
Okay, fine.
The story
This-
I heard when I first received those dragons was this.
This is the flag in the sand, so to speak, that Glimmerscale put in to sculpture form.
In defiance of
Interesting.
Torag, in defiance of the Harris family. And I hold it here in defiance of you.
In defiance of me.
Well, just like metaphorically.
I see.
Metaphorically.
Oh, I see. What are you trying to get at with this metaphor?
Yeah, Ben.
I'm trying to figure out the context of this whole
we're
piece.
actually curious, as, us 3 as well.
You
kind of-
stand in defiance of.
Like your power and
I would say
eminence.
I see. Okay. All right.
because apparently we're so lowly, but
Well,
we kind of
I mean,
have
and also the
Like a
Harris
really cool
family,
dragon.
we're kind of at odds.
yeah, we
They've
basically
they've been a
took
bit
them.
weird recently.
we
Yes.
kind of stole
All right.
this from their prison.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, we went in.
They
and
knew
out.
of this?
Of course they knew
Oh, yeah.
about it.
Actually,
Yeah, we fought a big bird creature.
I
in a
don't
portal.
think they knew of it.
They totally
Oh, yeah.
knew
They
of it.
didn't
They
know
came.
about the dragon.
I went up into their. Oh well, whatever. He doesn't need to know that.
Don't we also have one of those eggs? That we can.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think they're on the boat, but
Would he
I'm not
be
carrying
interested, and would that be a good or a bad idea?
we're not giving away the eggs.
I don't know.
We're literally out
actually.
here picking up the eggs.
Hold on. There are dragon eggs?
No.
No.
Like,
No.
They're like eggs for which like open a portal to another
yeah,
world.
there's
and,
like dog-faced
Oh,
people.
sure.
Barghests
People
come
face
out.
dogs.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, his old cult. They were
I wasn't in a cult. I was part of a religious kind of military. Okay, it was a cult, but I didn't know at the time I was in a cult, and apparently
It's usually how it goes.
we were dropping off these eggs
Nobody ever
that were
joins a cult.
actually bad, and I would like to rectify that.
Yeah, we're undoing that.
and then
Oh, I
we
see,
would
I
like
see.
to undo that because
This seems to have nothing to do with this platinum dragon.
No,
we were
no, the
just
platinum
talking
dragon
Fantastic.
helps us.
That's a whole
Throw that all
other-
away.
That's
The
a whole
platinum
other
dragon
different
helps us
story.
do that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it has power.
It has divine connection.
Yeah, to Tiamat and stuff.
It grants us certain abilities.
And I don't know, maybe like Melora and stuff.
Interesting.
Maybe Paylor, I don't know.
And it is platinum, so there is also that currency value.
Xavier, this is what you should have brought.
Yeah.
You see this? Your bodyguards did better than you.
Yeah. And it's a
Oh, my goodness.
You know. It's he put his on pedestals, and here's like a half-rotted crab guy holding this pretty one. So
And so you just kind of keep it in a bag and touch it to get powers from it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
Right.
And
pretty
that's
much.
that's amazing. And this was divinely inspired.
And we found it.
yeah.
And you just it's right there.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean, we're
it's
So we
amazing.
went through
we're
hell to
divinely
get it,
inspired
but-
too.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, Melora
Yeah.
guides my footsteps. She directly led me to this statue and then led me here.
That
so.
doesn't make any sense, actually.
They
Well,
were pretty
I mean,
cool.
Melora guides your footsteps?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. How do you think I'm here holding the statue right now? You said you were going to kill me yesterday, and I'm still here.
I mean,
Careful, Ben.
Oh, ow, ooh.
Don't put any thoughts
Backstep,
in his head.
backstep,
Yeah.
backstep, backstep.
I mean, we haven't gotten that off the table yet. I am impressed with the gift, though.
It's pretty cool. I didn't really say it was a gift, but
So there we go.
Well,
We can put it
that's
on
what
the table.
That's what this whole. That's why I threw the party.
We can,
Yeah, I know.
We can put it on the table
Well,
and
it kind of sounds like he's more into us having it and diminishing its like.
yeah.
I do
factor.
enjoy that. I do
Yeah.
enjoy that.
I feel like we
Like
should probably keep
how
it.
crazy is it that this fancy awesome thing is with us, right?
Yes, you're not even
That's-
dragons,
right.
Do any of
It's
you
ironic,
worship
right?
either of the dragon gods?
No,
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so.
They're
I
pretty
mean,
easy.
maybe
I
privately.
worship kind of like a. I mean, I don't
I don't
necessarily
really have any
worship. I'm just like
gods.
an.
Lora's
I'm like
cool.
an I'm being used, I guess.
An
as like
agent.
aspect as
Yeah.
agent
An agent
Right.
of someone.
of like an underlord Torag guy.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what this is.
Oh.
The burning chain on my arm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
So, yeah,
That's also interesting. I do
We're-
like that as well.
complicated. Yeah.
It
I would love
actually
to
happened.
train horses with that whip.
It happened at the same time in the same adventure that we got this here. Statue.
Amazing. The Harrises, like I said, the Harrises have been off.
Makes you wonder what we're going to leave this place with, right, guys?
Yes.
Right.
And then I
Yes.
put the statue in the bag, and I.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Simon pulls out his crossbow.
Halave, I think you're up. Scoot, all of you, Scoot. You're done.
right.
You're done. You're
Sorry,
finished.
sorry, yes,
Go
yes,
eat.
yes,
And
yes,
as I walk past her, I'm like,
I scooch. I scooch
If you
down.
want, there's actually good food over by Xavier's thing.
Where's the giant skeleton?
As I walk past
He's just at
Halave,
the stairwell.
I lean down and I'm
just
like-
kind of waiting.
I lean down to Halave, and I'm like, sorry, babe. And I keep walking like I'm a cool badass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, perception!
it was not cool.
No, it is cool. This is totally cool. That's a 19 plus. I think it's 23.
Definitely will do it. As you're going to lean in and say something to Halave, you realize that's not her. And it takes you a second, and you're like, wait a second. That's Helena. Dressed up and disguised as Halave.
Oh, shit.
And you take a little moment, and you catch it, and she looks at you, like, scared a little bit, but confident a little bit, and you move on.
And I
I do want to use like some sort of sleight of hand or something to ready my crossbow.
you don't know.
I always assume that you're ready. You know,
Yeah.
you're on the.
Well, I know that I think it's Helve, and she said things are going to pop off. So in that inference,
For
I'm going
some reason, the person whose shoulder I touch as I'm walking away to the table is Ace.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Something's about to go down.
Funky Town.
Almost.
I'm gonna go hang next to Xavier and console him in a very condescending way.
All right. You see Halve's the drow guards are bringing that like larger crate in. She's got a whole, looks like she's got a whole thing she's going to do. But yeah, you mosey on over to Xavier. He's just kind of looking down his nose at you. Just.
You a little upset? You a little mad?
Cool. No.
Kind of ruined your big thing, yeah.
A little bit.
I guess you shouldn't have sold us out. Shouldn't have been mean.
You should.
We could have been team.
Well, I don't think that would have worked out very well because you're all mean. This is not how this was supposed to go.
Well, this is a good learning. This is a good learning moment for you, Xavier. Not all things pan out the way you hope them to. So I guess you can just fucking deal with it.
He goes to try and strike you, but is yelled at before he's able to.
Hurts his hand on your skin.
You see him kind of like take a vampiric form and his teeth come out and Nytheris just says, "Not yet."
And I just go like this to him. I wag my finger. I go, naughty boy.
I will have mine. I have not known the motions of revenge, but I'll figure them out. Sure, I can figure it out.
Yeah, just like you figured out this gift. Right. I've got big confidence for that.
And you see him just kind of holding his box of statues.
Can't wait to see you flail your way into combat.
Valen just knocks it out of his hands.
They fall down.
I've just become his bully.
You freaking pop your collar as you walk away.
And you see Halave and the guards are set up in the center. The large cage, this large metal box is set up. And you see there's like chains around it, and it shakes a little bit as they set it down. And
That's Helena, Ace. It's not Halave.
you see her kind of.
That's Helena?
Shut the... God damn it.
You see her look at Nytheris, and she's just kind of like moving back and forth a little bit, just trying to find the words. She says, I've brought to you my fear, my trepidation, my search for answers, and I've been granted answers. And for that, I thank you. But from what I've been made aware of, it is only through your undoing that my son can be safe from a path like yours. And you see the two drow that have set up the box have brought over another small box, and they set it in front of Halave, Helena.
Barrelmancy.
And they open it up, and she reaches in, and you see Nytheris is now getting confused. Like, that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And she pulls out from deep within this box an orb that's covered in black cloth, and she says, "My son will not be like you."
Sunlight orb.
And pulls off the cover, and it is an orb of sunlight, and sunlight fills this ceiling above. You see the drow squint their eyes to it, but ready their blades as they pull the chains off of the crate. You see Nytheris, and you see Xavier just recoil from the sunlight as it shines from this orb, and
Is it reflecting off the chandelier and shit?
the chandelier just makes it even brighter. Like, you see this, it's just this like
I love this.
multicolored
I
thing
love this.
Yeah, it's
that
like
expands
a
out.
fucking chandelier with a light bulb in the middle of it.
Since and where's Nyserith?
Nytheris is on kind of like one of these floating platforms at the edge of
Kind of like unreachable type platform.
No, I would say that this whole thing's probably 120 feet across. So if you're in the middle, you're about 60 feet away.
Okay.
So that's your range,
since,
60 to 120, depending on where you are.
Since I knew it was Helena and that I was kind of watching what was happening, could I, before any like type of initiative roll, just Hexblades curse him?
I would say that would start things off. That is going to cause some reaction from Nytheris for sure.
So I should wait.
I would say, yeah, if you want to do it, then we'll be doing it in time. It's not a retcon of it. But I will say, in this moment, before anything pops off, what is everyone wanting to do? Before we roll initiative, what do you guys want to do as this is kind of unfolding? You hear Helena speak the way she's speaking. She's revealing this orb. What do you guys want to do?
I want to
Like that sounded like a horn of battle.
we go into battle at sunrise.
Roll initiative.
Like big picture stuff. Like we want to fight this vampire, right? There's about to be sunlight, which means he can't regenerate.
There's a crowd to manage because there's skeletons. Who knows?
Are
who
there a
else
bunch
is
of
floating
skeletons
around?
up here?
There's a number of skeletons, not very many. I think there's about
The one thing
4
I
plus
know
the big guy.
about video games is that you fight the big guy.
Yeah.
You fight the big guy,
Yeah,
guys.
I think that's sound logic.
Okay. Gosh.
I'm gonna ready fairy fire.
You're gonna ready. You're gonna get yourself in
Yeah,
a nice
yeah,
position
yeah.
and
Is there a way to detach
ready yourself. Absolutely.
the chandelier from the stairs?
Not quickly.
No.
There's chains that are attaching it that are 5 inches like thick for their like loops.
Oh.
Like it's this massive structure.
I want to ready my hammer to basically shove Xavier off the edge.
Okay. You want to kind of get yourself
Yeah,
prepared
I've
to
got
engage
it kinda
with
down
Xavier.
here, and then as soon as he turns on me, I'm gonna attempt to shove him off the edge and just watch him fall.
Absolutely. Okay.
Burning
Part of me
sun.
doesn't want to wait, but maybe the sunlight orb combined with the Palor thing will do more than we think it will.
The Palor chandelier gives just pretty effects.
It doesn't really do anything.
It's
I'll tell you that much, just
magical
gameplay
chandelier
wise.
of Palor,
Absolutely.
the sunlight
it is.
god.
And it looks amazing. It's like pinks and greens and purples that,
yeah, I
that
don't
hit
think he
this
would
and
have
refract.
brought it here if it caused him to weaken
The
him.
sunlight
He
orb is the
probably
thing that's
wouldn't
the most
expect-
dangerous.
Yeah, a sunlight orb to be placed in the center of it either. So,
Especially from Halavey.
but it's not Halavey.
So, Ace, Ben, are you doing anything?
No,
I
just-
kind of want to shoot him with an Eldritch Blast. Am I doing this game wrong?
No, you just
You
would
can
be
do
the
whatever
first
you,
one.
you can do whatever you want.
You do what
I'm
you
just
do.
I'm just prepping a thing so I can react.
Honestly, I think you ought to because I think this is the distraction and the chaos that we need to
Yeah, I mean,
have a benefit.
I guess I'm Eldritch Blasting him.
Okay. Yeah, throw me an Eldritch Blast at him.
Oh, okay.
You win. Oh, all right.
Wow, you did it. You killed
Yeah,
him.
that's why I'm asking. I'm asking what you guys want to do.
And I have 2.
Yeah,
Well, I
absolutely.
mean, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff on my turn, but
But is there anything you want to like prepare yourself?
Yeah,
you want to
I
get
can't.
yourself in a position that you'd like to start the battle in.
yeah, I want to be near the bad guy,
There, who do you consider a bad guy?
the big bad.
Nytheris.
boss.
I want to be by the big.
Yeah, we'll say you've gotten yourself much closer to that edge.
within 40 feet.
Well, he's on a floating platform, so
So do I get a
I'm
bonus
pretty good
action
job.
in a conjunction
no.
with
This
my-
is just the Eldritch Blast.
The big skeleton. I want to be near, like as close to the big skeleton as I can.
Okay, that's kind of where you want to have a little
Position.
cover.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, and
positioning.
and hopefully have a
Absolutely.
good beat on most of the action that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
One is a 25 and one is a 14.
The 14 is going to miss, but 25 definitely hits. Let's see some damage.
And that is Oh yeah, I didn't do that. That's 8 damage.
All right. So yeah, as Helena, well, I'll start saying now, as Helena removes this, the light fills the air. You all begin to scatter. You shoot off a number of Eldritch blasts, and from there, Nytheris is pissed but excited. He doesn't like what's happening. He's recoiled, but is now seeing the pieces on the board and wants to play.
Yeah.
So let's
I
roll
like this.
initiative.
Ready for darkness,
I
baby.
like this guy a lot.
No, wait, I can't darkness.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.